Welcome back.
How's it going?
It's Jump and Shoot Bros. Um, yeah. So, what did you think of the town hall?
Well, I liked it. I had a good time watching it.
I didn't watch all of it. I watched a
Oh,
little
man.
bit of it. I watched the
there's-
end of it.
It was just, he's my guy, but I know your thoughts on it. He's still my guy,
Look, I like him. Okay,
and that I thought it was.
I like him. I just think he's gonna sink the Republican Party. And
I agree with you, and I know where you're coming from, and I think that's a very likely outcome.
Yeah.
But I still like him.
I mean, if it comes down to it, I'm gonna vote for him again.
Yeah.
It's just that I think that him running is just basically. I think he's just going to hold the Republican Party hostage for however long he's still alive.
Yeah.
And we'll probably just do this every election, and we will never win again.
Yeah.
So, then Joe Biden will just keep being president forever.
Look, it's a shame, and I don't like the situation that we're in because I really would like another Trump term.
Yeah.
But I felt like he handled. I mean, dude, he didn't come in there intending to talk about January 6th. They brought it up on him.
Yeah.
And he brought receipts, and it was awesome. It was really cool. And the nasty woman comment, man, or nasty person, when he said you're just a nasty person.
Oh, I didn't
It was
see
so
that.
good. Oh well, he was
Like I
trying
said, I
to
didn't-
answer a question.
Mhm.
He was trying to answer a question, and she kept interrupting him. She asked him a question,
Uh-huh.
and then kept interrupting him to fact check what he was about to say, and she was like, and then he's like, "Can I answer the question?" He's like, "Yes, answer the question." And he was like, "Do you mind if I answer the question?" She said, "That's why I asked it." And he was like, "You're a nasty person." It was great. I loved it.
Well, I missed it. Oh, okay. So this is what happened last time.
Uh huh.
I saw this question mark, and I didn't see this part.
So the question mark is a hidden star,
Yeah.
and then the shooting star is
Right.
the new star.
I've decided that I just want to go do the challenge stars
And
until
we'll be
we
doing
run
that
out
all
of those
night,
because
so
there's a ton of
apparently.
them. Oh, it's this level. Okay, I remember this level.
Mhm.
We had a bit of trouble on this level, if I recall correctly. What is my? Oh, I got to do it in a time limit. Okay, well, this will be great. Yeah, I mean, my thoughts are clear on Trump. I'll vote for him again, but I wish he wasn't running.
Yeah. I get you, and I do agree. I think it's an unfortunate set of circumstances that we're working with.
Okay, well, this is gonna be a tough one, Jeremy.
I think it's an unfortunate set of circumstances that we're working with because I really like DeSantis, and I think that I would vote for DeSantis
Yeah.
outside of Trump being the nominee, and that's like
Right.
what would be awesome. I don't know.
I think
that DeSantis should back out
I think that DeSantis.
so that he can step aside, let Trump
It's
do his
just-
thing, and then come back next time because
It's such a bad situation.
yeah.
It's such a bad situation to be in because DeSantis's moment is happening right
Yeah, I
now.
know. You're right, and that's why I say
And
it's an
the
unfortunate
problem with
circumstance.
DeSantis is the problem he has politically is that he is very uncharismatic.
Mhm.
And because he's very uncharismatic, he needs
But he's
this.
succinct. He
It
gets
doesn't
to
matter.
the point.
Doesn't matter. He's uncharismatic, and so what he needs is he needs the energy of people liking him because of the things he's doing now
Yeah.
to drive him forward because he can't rely on his own charisma
Right.
because he doesn't have any. And that moment is now. Like, it's
Yeah.
happening right now.
You're right.
And Trump being in the way is just a huge bummer.
Okay,
for-
so let's look at this another way. And this is not this current situation, but let's say that Trump had stepped back for this cycle, hadn't even
Yeah.
come out, just maybe came out and supported DeSantis, right?
Right.
And then after DeSantis, Trump comes back. Well, he couldn't. I mean, he's going to be an ancient old.
That's
he's
the
going to be
problem.
Joe Biden's age. He couldn't. It
in
wouldn't-
my opinion, How am I supposed to? How am I supposed to? How am I supposed to? How am I supposed to do that? I ran out of juice. Am I missing something here? Did I forget something about how this works?
I love these remixes, by the way. This is great. This is a Super Mario World remix, and I love it.
Yeah. Trump. I think Trump's moment was 2020, and I think he screwed it up. Which is his fault.
How did he screw it up?
Well, because Trump did not do any of the due diligence that he needed to do in advance of the election to make sure that shenanigans that happened didn't end up causing him trouble.
Yeah.
Like, he was informed about all these law changes. He was told by his counsel that he should be putting lawyers in these states that are changing all these laws around mail-in voting to challenge these things before the election, and he didn't do it.
Right.
He said, don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. I got this in the bag. And he basically blew everybody off who was warning him about the legal stuff he needed to be doing in advance of the election. And once the election already happened, it already happened.
Yeah.
It was too late. He couldn't... There was nothing that could be done about those things that happened. And whether, you know, Jeremy, this is not the time. You're on a timed run.
What is this? This is a secret.
You're on a timed run here.
Okay.
You're running out of time here.
Isn't that a secret, though?
It doesn't matter. We're on the challenge start this time. You can go find the secret some other time.
Oh, I thought we were in a different area than... Never mind.
No, we're in the challenge run.
It's the same level. Just, yeah, I get you.
Anyway, sick. You had so much trouble with this last time.
Yeah, I know. No, that's the way that I do things. I suck until I don't suck anymore. Well, I just gave it away, but I suck until suddenly I don't suck anymore, and then...
You just, like, threaded the needle, no problem. Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, now I've got the skill, so...
Yeah, but you gotta do this licking thing, and this...
Yeah, this I'll never have the skill for. Oh my god, it sucks so bad. Why does it suck so bad?
Because the Wii is a very imprecise mechanism. Wii motion control is not ideal. Nice!
That was pretty smooth at the end, though.
Yeah, you pretty much nailed it. Sweet.
Yeah, the Wii sucks, and Yoshi sucks, and I want to play the first game. Can we play the first game again?
No, Jeremy, we're here to beat this one, okay?
Here's the thing. I never played this game. I wasn't on any... I didn't have a dog in the fight, right? But everybody got all butthurt about this game not being part of the Super Mario 3D All-Stars, whatever.
Yeah?
A lot of
people.
So?
People got butthurt about that?
Because they were like, well, why would you do all these other games but not Galaxy 2? Like, what was it, Galaxy 2? You know?
It had Yoshi.
No.
Yoshi's our favorite.
No, Galaxy 2 is not worthy of the All-Stars title. It's not.
I wanna see what this secret is.
It's DLC for the first game that's not as good as the first game.
I agree with that. You know what? We should get a Super Mario 3D World 2. I like 3D World a lot.
3D World 2?
Yeah.
Is there a second?
No, I'm like, we should get that. Like, that should be a thing we get.
We played 3D World.
No, Jeremy, you're not listening to me. They should make a 3D
they should make
World 2.
I thought you were saying we should get a 3D... Okay.
No, we deserve a 3D World 2.
We here on the stream should get that game and play it.
No.
I get you. No, yeah, definitely.
I really like 3D World. It's a good game.
Well, they kind of did that with Bowser's Fury, right? Or is that
See, I don't know. I don't know what the game is like. I don't know what it's about. What? I can play as Luigi?
I mean, we should. Yeah, we should try.
What is Luigi's powers?
Does he jump higher and flutter kick?
Is he scared of stuff?
No, he plays the same, I guess.
He does
his run cycle is amazing, though.
I mean, it's pretty great. Well, yeah, he has... Can he jump higher than Mario? It seems like his jump arc may be a little bit higher than Mario's. I don't know.
You know, Chris Pratt is a meme. for being in everything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's in like 3 of the top biggest movies in America right now.
Yes.
So, sorry, he's the star of 3 of the biggest movies in America right now.
He
And
is.
so, I just wonder. I love Chris Pratt from Parks and Rec, right? He was great. He was great as Andy and cool, pudgy, funny, pudgy guy.
Yeah. And in Zero Dark 30, he was great as a funny, pudgy.
Yeah. So my-
Marine. No, he was not funny or pudgy in that
Right.
movie. He was very serious.
My question is just how did Chris Pratt, like, what? He was the last person I would have imagined watching him on Parks and Rec to become the biggest star in Hollywood.
He got Guardians of the Galaxy, dude. That is it. That is what made
That's
his
what
career.
made him?
Yes. Guardians made his
Wow.
career.
That's amazing.
Yep. See, what happened was, he was on Parks and Rec, and that was a thing, right? Everybody loves Parks and Rec. And he got cast in Zero Dark 30, where he got really buff and played a Marine.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh, wow, Chris Pratt cleans up pretty good as a buff Marine guy. Let's and somebody at Marvel is like, well, maybe he might be. He's like funny, and he can also get like buff and stuff. So maybe he's like maybe he's our guy, right? To play Star-Lord.
Right.
And you know what? Yeah, that's basically what happened. And once he was Star-Lord, I mean, that was it.
Right.
Guardians was like the gateway to.
I actually really want to see the new Guardians movie.
Yeah, I've heard some mixed reviews on
I've
it.
heard mixed reviews too, but I still want to see it.
I have mixed feelings about Guardians 2. I think it is. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I'm gonna fall on it, to be honest with you. I think Guardians 2. A lot of people don't like Guardians 2. I think Guardians 2 is better than the first one, but also worse than the first one in ways. I think it's structurally, I think the movie is less coherent than the first one, but I think the emotional beats and the storyline is just like next level.
I really liked, dude.
I do have enough coins. Yeah, fat fuck. Yeah, we're gonna get our star here.
Zandu.
Yondu.
Yondu's story in that was good.
Yeah.
I thought that was.
Well, Peter's story, like the whole thing.
Well, the whole thing. I'm just saying, like, not Yondu's story. Yondu's part in that movie.
Right.
Was good.
Yes.
Because Yondu in the first movie is just an asshole, right?
Right.
But you realize a little more that he was more of a father figure than he was just a boss.
Yeah, and especially whenever you consider that he was supposed to deliver Peter to Ego, but he didn't because Ego was an asshole.
Right.
And he just decided to take him in as his own.
Yeah.
Like it's a good story. Like I really like.
And
Guardians
the Mary Poppins part.
too. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely a riff
Hilarious.
on the Last Jedi, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm sure that James Gunn and Ryan Johnson are probably friends, and James Gunn was probably like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna make fun of Ryan Johnson.
Probably.
But anyway.
James Gunn, what a fucking weirdo, though.
What do you mean?
Some of his tweets from a few years ago
Oh
were
yeah,
really like.
They're just he was trying to be an edgelord. That's all.
Well, he did it in the wrong way.
Well, no, nobody cared until suddenly Mike Cernovich decided that he wanted to cancel somebody on the left, and I was like, okay, well, this is stupid. We like James Gunn.
Yeah, but he was making these sexual remarks about children.
Yes,
That's
I know,
not cool.
but it doesn't matter. They were jokes. They were jokes in poor taste, but it was stupid that frickin' Cernovich decided that he wanted to cancel somebody on the left, so he found James Gunn's issues.
Yeah.
And the thing that sucks about that is that it screwed up. Canceling James Gunn screwed up the entire MCU. That's the end of the MCU.
You think?
Yeah, it screwed up the MCU, and now we're Luigi forever.
Are we?
Just want you to know that we're still Luigi.
Is the ship a Luigi face now?
I don't know. Is it?
Oh no,
Oh,
it was just
man.
the one time.
I
Yeah.
wanted to just be Luigi from now on.
I love this way of including Luigi without actually making him a part of the story.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, he's here too.
Oh, we've got a
So,
really important letter to
What was
read.
that? What was that one? What was that? Was it Galaxy One where you have to rescue Luigi and then you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You rescue him from Boo Castle,
Yeah.
the haunted house. Yeah. So the James Gunn getting canceled and fired from Disney is what screwed up the MCU timeline. Totally screwed it up. It ruined everything because in the original
Well, they
MCU,
forgave and forgot, and they brought him back. So.
yes, but it was all. But that doesn't matter because the damage was already done.
Yeah.
So because they fired him, which they didn't really fire him, it was like a wink wink nod nod, you're fired
Yeah.
kind of deal. Because obviously they brought him right back, like 6 months later.
Right.
Like the plan was never to actually fire him.
So how did that
But
ruin the MCU?
because they fired him, it delayed the production of Guardians 3.
Right.
And by delaying the production of Guardians 3, it screwed up the production schedule of. Wow, I didn't know you could get in here that way. That's a new.
I saw the shiny thing, so
You normally just go through the door, so.
yeah.
It screwed up the production timeline for Guardians 3, which screwed up the production timeline for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Because the original plan for Thor was that it was going to be Guardians 3 was going to happen, and Thor was going to be in Guardians 3, and then Thor: Love and Thunder was going to be like after.
Yeah, as
After
Guardians of the
Endgame.
Galaxy never happened, and I'm real sad about that.
Yeah, after Endgame, Thor was just supposed to go with the Guardians, and he
Right.
was going to be part of the Guardians for the third Guardians movie.
Did we
So-
get another star? Or are we done? Like, Comet?
Oh yeah, it's just in a different world. You got to go to the other. You got to go to the to one of the other worlds.
There's a star missing there.
Yeah, I think all the challenge comments are in like the first, or most of them are in this first world. Because there's like several here.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. It was supposed to be Thor running around with the Guardians, and then the Guardians 3 story was going to play out with Thor in tow, and then Thor was going to have his movie that closed out his thing after his little run with the Guardians.
Right.
And then, possibly, I would imagine the original plan was to like kind of tie up Thor's storyline in more of like a respectful manner after having him run away from the world by running around with the Guardians,
Right.
and then maybe have him come to terms with his whatever, with his issues
Right.
at some point during that process. But that didn't happen because the Guardians 3 never got made.
Right.
So then you get Thor: Love and Thunder, which I never saw, but man, everybody told me it was terrible.
Yeah.
You told me it was terrible.
Yeah. It was.
And I just like, to me, it's like, this is so disappointing because not only did we not get the Guardians, whatever this movie ends up being, which I have heard, like I said, mixed things, not bad things per se, but
I don't
whatever
like
this
one
movie
as
ends
good
up
as the
being,
last purple coin one, by the way.
yeah, no, whatever this one ends up being, will it be as good as the Thor Guardians movie that we were supposed to get?
Probably not. Probably not.
I doubt it. And so that's the thing.
I'll tell you, but what I'm going off of is Nerdrotic liked it.
Yeah.
He said it was not a bad movie. He had issues with it, but he said that it was not a bad movie. But it was. But the biggest problem for Disney is that nobody went to see it because
Yeah.
because they don't believe in Disney. Nobody believes in Disney
Right.
anymore.
Yes, there are some trust
They
issues
made
with
a
the
good
general
they
population.
made a good movie, a decent movie, but then nobody went to see it because nobody trusts that they're going to go out and have a good viewing.
Damn it.
a
I
good
made the
movie
classic
experience
mistake.
anymore.
Yeah. No, I get it. My default position on MCU movies is that I have no real plan of seeing them, so.
Which one is it to long jump? Is it this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so that is a problem for Disney whenever it comes to me as a customer, at least.
Yeah. Oh,
That I don't plan to see them. So
Right.
I will see Guardians. I will see Guardians because, you know,
Yeah.
because I've heard mixed things, and mixed could be good, honestly, for me, because like a lot of people don't like Guardians 2, like I said, and I think Guardians 2 is in some ways better than Guardians 1, and makes me cry a little bit. So you know.
You know, I was at the gym the other day. You know, I've got the gym that has the movie theater in the gym that you can you watch movies while you're on the.
That could have been a recovery if only.
You watch movies while you're on the treadmill or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I caught a good portion of Infinity War.
Yeah.
And man, it just made me fuck. I'm gonna stop with the long jump and just go for the regular strat. It just made me sad, man.
Yeah.
It made me sad.
Infinity War is so good.
I was watching this movie thinking.
Damn it.
I was thinking,
did the
wow.
same thing.
I was thinking, wow, you know. I hate on this franchise so much now that I've forgotten that it was really good at one point.
Oh yeah.
Like the whole franchise, for the most part, was really good.
Yeah.
And they've completely destroyed it to the
Oh,
point
yeah.
where I even look at the old movies with distaste. You know, I look back. No, I don't
that's
look at.
so
No.
sad.
That's not what I'm saying. I was loving it while I was watching the movie, but I look. But I have a tainted view.
You think
Looking back.
MCU?
MCU.
Those movies are garbage.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think MCU. You know, like, and so it really makes me sad to think that I have lost. I completely fucked that just in the most retarded way possible.
Jeremy, I got bad news for you. It's not the MCU that's the problem. It's all of the hate in your heart that's the problem. You've got too much
that's what it
hate
is.
for all of the women's and the Wymans and the minorities and whatnot.
The women, WIMMINs.
Yes. You got all your hate in your
Yeah.
heart for all the Wimixon.
You know, women, real women, just hate this so much.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
hate.
it's true.
They hate all this woke nonsense so much.
Yeah.
I can see a cultural revolution coming in the form of like neo-feminism rising up against transgender.
What, it'd have to be like fifth wave feminism?
Yeah, like where
We're
I mean,
going
because, come
back
on.
to like second wave feminism.
What is more
please.
toxic for for men to do than steal women's rights from them?
Oh, I know. Oh, you're treading into dangerous territory that might get us demonetized. As if we are monetized.
You're right. Oh.
No, I
Think of it from just like
I
a
get
solely like I look at fourth wave feminism and go, man, you guys.
what is going on here? I feel like you've missed the point entirely. Not to mansplain to you,
Yeah.
but it just.
Oh no, it's like when men win Woman of the Year and men are on like the posters for women's rights activism and things like that. It's like what kind of troll have we found ourselves in where men have taken over
I don't
women's
know.
rights?
It's pretty crazy, but the men are just racking up tons of firsts and accolades and everything. I mean,
Uh-huh.
like, you get the first female
Right.
general or whatever. You got the first or like the naval general or something.
Right.
You got the first like the world record lifting, like deadlift.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean,
Yeah,
just
you know
racking
the
up the
world-
records all day, every day.
The U.S. lifting, whatever, powerlifting, whatever, they're not on board for this.
Uh-huh.
But they have to be because they were told that they have to be.
Yeah, well, it's the like the Olympic Commission and stuff is totally on board. So anything that has to do with that, it's like they just like have to do it.
Right.
It's hilarious, really. If you think about it.
It is really funny, but also really, really pathetic.
Yes, I agree.
Oh my, Jesus.
This is a pretty tough challenge here.
It is. It is.
Don't worry though.
Look, take all the nonsense out and just do it right.
What?
No, it's cool. It's cool. Just like I'm just saying, like I'm trying to like take all the quick, fast speed running tricks and just do it normally, and it's still like you're running out of time and it's hard.
Well, that's why you got to use the speed running tricks
Yeah.
because you can't run out of time. See,
Yeah,
this is
speed running.
See, that's a sick move right there. But no, it's cool because I got the extra life, so we're good.
Right.
Don't worry, Jeremy. I'm gonna get this one of these times. I'm gonna do that long jump through the electricity. I'm gonna figure it out.
Shit.
I didn't even get to the one up. We're in bad shape here, Jeremy.
Yeah, if we game over, we have to navigate back to the stage.
I know. Can you believe it?
I know.
Don't doubt me, Jeremy. I know how depth of field works.
Yeah. Man, I'll tell you what I'm absolutely eating up.
What?
Watching Bud Light's daily sales figures.
Oh, you are?
I love it, man.
I haven't. Where do you go to see their daily sales?
Like, no,
figure?
I'm just watching like podcasts and stuff talking about them, but it's hilarious, man. And
Do they have like a
did you know
website you can
did
just
you
go
know
to
gay
that-
bars are now boycotting Bud Light?
Really? Why? What
Because
are
they
what's their deal?
semi-walked back their support for Dylan Mulvaney.
Wait, what does that have to do with gay bars?
Oh, LGBT issues, whatever. Like there are multiple
I didn't think the
LGBT
gays
bars
were,
that have boycotted, but there's two big ones in Chicago that have boycotted.
I was always under the impression that the gays didn't really get along with the trans very well.
Well, there's a fine line between the gays and then the LGBT, and then like what gay bars cater to.
Yeah. Well, I thought gay bars primarily catered to like
Just gay men.
women, like
Is it? Oh.
college women.
Oh yeah,
who,
to go in and hang out at the gay bar.
Yeah, I thought that was the primary
Yeah.
demographic.
Well,
for
what
gay
are college
bars.
women doing? They're all getting on the LG. They're on the LG on the. They're all getting on the SJW train, right?
Yeah.
So wouldn't it make sense that they would be in
You
support
know, I
of
guess-
Dylan Mulvaney?
I guess that's.
Isn't
a fair
Dylan
point.
Mulvaney's audience mostly young, like teenagers anyway?
I don't know who Dylan Mulvaney. You know, honestly, I don't even know anything about Dylan
Sorry,
Mulvaney except for Bud Light.
I've
Oh,
gotten
and I
really,
think he went to the White House.
I've
at
gotten
some
really.
point.
I don't know much about Dylan Mulvaney outside of this, but I've gotten really interested in this story because I love it. I love it. It is, dude. It's a boycott that's working. It's
Yeah.
a boycott that's actually working, and it's.
Fuck.
I think it's incredible.
Fuck.
That
Jeremy, I
I know,
had
you're
it in
almost
the
there.
bag. I had it in the bag. Oh, I'm so mad right now. Anyway,
I
yes.
decided long jumping
I
is
saw
not, necessary.
there were some fellows I was listening to the other day on the YouTube. My favorite bros to listen to, the Sitch and Adam show.
Okay.
And Sitch was saying he thinks that this, and they're liberals. They're not conservatives, but I love
okay.
them. They're like the best. They're the best guys. They're like
good to listen, fun to listen. Oh fucking hell.
yeah.
Fun to listen to.
They
liberals?
are the only liberals I have ever heard who can actually articulate conservative arguments honestly
Oh, okay.
and not totally bullshit them and turn them into
Are
like
they
your
even
evil.
liberals then?
Yeah, they're liberals. I mean, they're
I mean,
like
isn't-
they're like pro-abortion, you know,
Are they
pro-abortion,
classic liberals?
Yeah, they're like Democrats from like the
Okay,
90s.
All right. I'm down.
They're great. I love those guys. They're one of my favorites to listen to because it doesn't feel like I'm listening to an echo chamber,
Yeah.
but it also isn't completely infuriating.
Right.
It's actually a really great show to listen to
Yeah.
because it gives you some perspective about what not conservatives are thinking,
Right.
but also doesn't make you want to kill yourself.
right.
So I love their show. But they were talking about the boycott, and they were like, they think the boycott like makes sense up to a certain point, but they think the fact that Bud Light walked it back it means that the boycott should end because that should signal to companies that if they walk this stuff back, it's okay. Like that's the good thing to do.
Message at this point?
And my position on that is no. This is not about sending a message to Bud Light. This is about sending a message to everybody else.
Don't fucking do this.
We
Just
don't care
do
about. We literally no one cares about Bud Light. Like if Bud Light could die and be done for after this. I don't care. No one cares. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think the main point of this is to punish them to such an extreme degree that other companies are going to look at this and go, maybe we should not poke this bear.
Right.
This is what the
Oh, man.
Okay, good lord. The incredible precision of the Wii remote was really coming in clutch there for me.
No, I agree with you. I've been
What the fuck? I wasn't doing it.
I know.
I wasn't doing
That's
it.
the thing that happens, though.
Why is this such a piece of hardware?
Look, I just put my hand down and it's spun.
I know. Oh my god, this is so infuriating. Anyway.
This is a fun concept, by the way. But a terrible
You know what would be
execution.
cool about it is if you had a button you hit to spin.
Wouldn't that be great?
Like, imagine if there was a button you could hit to spin, and it would only do it when you hit the button.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great.
So...
Anyway,
no,
I'm
totally there. I'm there. I've been in this, like, look, they need to pay.
Yes.
They need to pay so dearly that nobody ever attempts some bullshit like this
And
again.
It's not about Dylan Mulvaney. I don't really give a shit about it. It's about the fact that they hire these people. It's about the fact that they hire these people who basically look at their demographic and say, fuck these people, I hate them, and I want to get rid of them and replace them with someone else.
Well, came over. So
there you go.
So this is what I want for Disney.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I want for Disney.
Yeah.
Mostly Disney.
Yep.
Because they've taken franchises that I absolutely love and they've destroyed them.
Yes.
They've taken two franchises that I grew up either loving, or in the past 15 years loving with Marvel, but and completely ruined them for me.
Yeah.
Like to the point that I was making earlier, that I look back on the good MCU films with tainted, through a tainted lens now.
Yeah.
Because I don't see the MCU as this great collection, amazing crossover mashup of, incredible movies coming together. Now I look at it as woke garbage.
Yeah. There's like 20 solid movies in there, and it's ruined.
Yeah, at least 20 leading up to Endgame that are fantastic.
Like, not all of them are like total bangers, but they're all pretty good.
And the ones that don't hit the mark, they at least tie in with other things.
Yeah. And they're all at least competently written. Well, no. Let me rephrase. They're at least somewhat competent films, even the bad ones.
Yeah.
Like Thor: The Dark World. Not a good movie.
Gotta be honest, man, I never watched that one.
But Thor: The Dark World didn't make me think, oh my god, fuck the MCU, I don't want to watch this shit anymore.
It was a stinker.
Okay? It just wasn't a very good movie.
Yeah. It was okay.
It was boring.
That was all be great.
The biggest problem with Thor: The Dark World is that it was boring.
Yeah.
Like that was the problem.
Yeah.
And the problem was not like fundamental like damage to the universe. It was just it wasn't a very good movie.
Right.
Not compelling, I would say.
Okay. So, but to
Iron Man 3 sucked pretty bad.
I didn't hate it the first time I watched it, but I haven't gone back to see it again.
Iron Man 3 sucks hard.
Yeah.
It sucks hard, especially it's very sad.
I like Ben Kingsley though.
Oh yeah, me too. That's part of why it sucks so bad is because they took Ben Kingsley and said
his character
and you know what, fuck it, let's just make you a joke. How about you just be a joke instead?
I mean, but he can't be the actual Mandarin. That's cultural appropriation, right?
No, Ben Kingsley's entire career is cultural appropriation. He's got no qualms about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but Disney
I love that
does,
guy.
though. Disney does have problems.
They didn't back then.
Nah, not as much.
No, the shit didn't exist back then.
Was that Disney? That was Disney, right?
Yeah. Everything past Iron Man and Captain America, Iron Man 1, Captain America, and Thor, I think are the only ones that were before Disney bought.
And Hulk, of course.
Hulk
does
doesn't
that count?
really count because Hulk is not actually canon.
Is it not? I thought that
Well,
it was.
It's like quasi canon. Like, I think they have.
You
like
did this
tacitly.
so much more smoothly than me. I don't know the strat here.
I think they have like tacitly referenced things that happened in Hulk.
Yeah.
In somewhere else in the
Aren't there
MCU, but
other,
not. But none of the characters from Hulk are
Okay.
persist.
So.
Well, no, that's not true. The
uh,
general.
what's
The,
her name?
the general guy.
Oh yeah, he came back.
He came back.
Something.
He was in Iron Man, but only in the end credits. So that's the thing.
He is also in friggin' She-Hulk or something. I think now they brought him back for that.
Oh, did they? Okay, I don't know
Oh
about
my
that.
god! Oh my god!
It's cool. You just gotta go back and get that one and don't spin.
Oh my god! Okay. Yeah, all the way back to the beginning. It is a prankster comic. so-
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to think of that as canon.
Okay.
Because
Well,
it was before the MCU really existed.
It was after Iron Man, though.
It was, but it was in this weird scenario
Was Nick
where
Fury not in that?
no,
Okay.
it was in this weird scenario, licensing scenario where Universal still had the rights to Hulk,
Yeah.
and so they were kind of only sort of working with Marvel on this movie. And like, what would have happened if Edward Norton was willing to come back? And if Joss Whedon had wanted to work with Edward Norton, which he did not,
Yeah.
then Edward Norton could have been in Avengers, and then the Hulk movie could have been canon.
And then there probably would have been another Hulk movie.
Probably.
I
But
wonder
since
why. I wonder
that
why they
didn't
didn't ever
happen,
do a Mark Ruffalo Hulk.
I think it comes down to licensing. I think that there's still a dispute between who has the movie licensing rights.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that Universal could have done it on their own if they wanted to. But I think Hulk movies, I think that the Hulk movies that they have made have been stinkers that haven't made them any money. So
I haven't seen the Incredible Hulk. I saw the one from 04 or whatever.
I'm
with,
invincible.
With Eric Bana.
Yeah.
I saw that one. I have not seen the MCU-ish one.
Really, I like it. Oh, the guy that's back. Okay, yeah. You know what? You're right. The MCU Hulk, the Incredible Hulk movie is canon because the guy that's back in the villain from that Hulk movie is in She-Hulk.
Yeah, he's locked.
I forget
It's Abomination, right?
Yeah. I forget what the
Hey
justification
guys,
is for
if
that.
anybody is watching this, we haven't watched She-Hulk. Just so you know.
Yeah, no.
Don't think that we're sitting here that we watch She-Hulk because we haven't.
No, but I've heard stories about She-Hulk, about Shulk as I like to call it.
Over there.
This one's a little tough because they're moving around. You don't know where all of them are, and there's a little bit of molasses on the floor. Watch out for that. You want to jump over that.
Does that kill your star?
It just makes you slow.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we of course neither of us have watched Shulk because we have like
Dignity.
yes. But with that being said, yes. Pride.
Those are probably.
Sense of self-worth. Anyway, yeah, what's his face is in there. I forget what that guy's name is. I like that actor a lot, though. I like him in everything that I've ever seen him in. He was in this great show called Lie to Me that they got canceled after the second season, and it's like one of the biggest crimes in all of TV history. That show was so fucking good. Oh, man.
Is the strat here, bro?
It's to get good.
It's to.
You got it.
It's to run it.
You got it, bro.
No,
There's
he's
that
way
guy
over there, and there's another one over here. If you know how in Mario 3D World, if you run at full speed for a little time, you get a little boost of speed.
Yeah.
You do that with the star here. See, now you're running fast. So that's the strat. You got to get running fast and stay fast.
Right. Gotta stay fast, as our friend Sanic always says.
I'm glad the water doesn't kill your star.
True.
Wondering though.
This
why
is part of the strategy as well. You gotta really make sure you spend as much time going to
getting back
find
to the
another star as you possibly can.
I wonder why did they choose to make Mario all red for the star instead of flashing like every other Mario game in existence?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's fine.
This is a tight time.
I've got it. Don't worry, Jeremy.
Right.
I got this one. Watch. Watch as I get it. Damn it.
This is a really tight timer.
It is. We'll get it.
This is the tightest timer we've faced so far.
Yes, it's pretty tough. Anyway, that guy, I forget what his name is, but man, Lie to Me. What a great show.
Yeah. I keep not seeing those guys.
You ever watch any Lie to Me?
I've never seen it. No.
Oh, God, it's so good. It's about a guy who is a, he's a,
Con artist or something?
huh?
Is he a con artist?
No, he's a body language expert.
Oh, okay.
And he solves crimes using body language, like analysis, and like
I see.
it's really good. It was a really good show in the late
I remember
2000
hearing about
aughts.
I remember hearing
God, it
about
was so
yeah.
good, and the way the second season ends, it ends on a like an emotional cliffhanger where it's some shit's going down, and then they just didn't renew it.
Wow.
It's infuriating. I've been holding on to this anger about this show since like 2007, Jeremy. I think about it from time to time.
Where's the other ones? Where are they?
I don't know, maybe they're all the way up on that other island, or maybe there's like 20 more of them.
There's no way. This is insane.
No, don't worry about it, Jeremy. Here's the strat. You got a long jump there to get over the goo. Then you gotta not forget to... Then you gotta fuck this up, okay? It's critical that you fuck this up,
Yeah.
okay? It's part of the plan.
Grab a star, grab a star.
Oh,
Nice.
well, I was thinking that we go around.
Yeah,
That it might have
yeah.
went around. Turns out it did not.
Okay. I got it this time, bro.
Okay. Long jump over this thing. That way you don't get caught in the goo. Save a little bit of time there. Ah, beautiful.
I think the strat is to grab that first star there instead of doing this.
You think so?
Yeah,
I
'cause
think
you,
that's fairly efficient what you did there. If only you could have hit a couple more guys
yeah,
up the way.
I didn't want to run out of stars
No, I
and smack
understand.
into him. So.
Oh, this is looking good.
Oh my god.
That was
what
great.
The fuck? Get out!
You were in the goo.
I know what I was in. Okay, now
Can't
where are
be
the
good.
rest of them? Is this it? No way. With 10 seconds to spare?
Yeah, that was
Wow.
just a really slick run there.
Yeah, even with the getting stuck in the goo.
Well, it's amazing how much, like, just some areas of really good execution can just
Right.
make up for other stuff. All right, what's our next challenge? Come on, just take me back to the world map. Why do we got to do all this dumb bullshit? You know, I remember Mario. You
Yeah.
remember Mario? Remember how you could just go, you just complete a level and then you go to the next
To the
one
next-
that you want to
yeah.
go to?
Yeah, that was nice.
I remember. Do we not have any more challenge stars?
I guess we've done them all. I didn't know that that would happen.
Oh wait, there's one there. Damn it, I don't want whatever this is. Fuck off.
Oh, we've gotten enough stars to go.
Hey, there's a fat fuck.
Nice.
We got enough to do that.
Yeah. to do it the right way.
He won't eat them if I don't stand in the exact right spot.
Right. And now that Luma's dead.
Yep. But a new planet was born. Cool, I'm gonna go there, but not yet. I'm gonna go to the comet. I want to check out this challenge. This challenge comet here.
Yeah.
Bro, watch the Mario. I saw the Mario movie. I saw
You
it.
did?
Mm-hmm.
Well, did you go with somebody or?
No.
You went to see it?
I saw it.
Oh, I see. Okay. You saw it. I guess.
Yeah, I saw the Mario movie.
Gotcha.
And it was good. I liked it a lot actually. I think
Yeah.
it's really good to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
But did you get what I was saying about it though?
What were you saying? I don't remember. I remember
But
that
it was
you
just kind of like a collection of events and
It
not really
was.
like a cohesive story or like a really intriguing story. Just like just a bunch of things that happened. You know,
Yes.
they did this and then
Well,
they did-
I fucked
well,
this up.
Does that mean you can't win?
Possibly.
Oh my
I'm not
gosh,
sure.
that's awful. Like that, it should just kill you. Maybe
Let's
you
see
get to
how
go
many of these
back.
I can get.
Maybe it starts you back at the beginning.
Oh
and
no,
you
this is
start again.
impossible. There's no
No.
way you could get all of these.
You get points based on how many you get, maybe.
Maybe. Fuck, dude. Why is this so hard?
I don't know. Yeah, it is totally impossible. Wow.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Anyway, what were your thoughts?
I liked it a lot. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was good. It was. I don't really know that I understand the criticism, to be honest with you. I feel like that they decided the way they went about it. What the fuck? I don't. Why is he telling us anything?
Because it's a game.
Stop
Because we
it.
had a game over.
Hey, here, I'm going to tell you how to play the game because you've never done this before.
Yeah.
I don't know that I really understand the criticism, Jeremy. I mean, I understand that it was a collection of events, but it was a collection of events that made sense. I mean, isn't every
Yeah.
story a collection of
No,
events?
I know.
feel like
It just seemed like really
I mean,
straightforward, linear. I guess it's a
yeah,
linear game.
yeah.
It was. There was no like. Yeah, it was just nothing compelling about the story, and I didn't say it was bad. I said I loved it.
Well,
said
I mean,
loved
look, it
and
had-
I had
it had
a
a good-
great time, and all the references hit home for me, and
I think it made.
I like Chris Pratt as Mario. and,
Yes, I agree.
um,
And I don't agree with your criticism of Anya Taylor-Joy. I think that her performance of
Really?
Peach was fine. I think it was
I
actually
felt like
just
it was
fine.
forced.
It was supposed to be, Jeremy. She was doing that when she was addressing the toads. She was supposed to be doing the speechly "I'm the
Sounds-
princess."
It's like to me, it sounded like a a teen girl in her high school play or whatever. It just sounded like I don't know. It sounded too forced in those moments to me.
I
didn't
disagree.
like
I
her
think it
voice in those
sounds like
moments.
I think it sounds like somebody trying to be.
I felt
important.
like the dialogue was her dialogue in those moments.
she had
was,
like a speechwriter that wrote that speech for her.
yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, that's what politicians sound like. They sound awful.
Okay.
Anyway,
I mean, you're
think
right.
it's-
Yes,
I think
you're
it's.
right.
I think it was deliberately done, Jeremy.
I think there are more than 100 coins in that stage.
You think so?
I do. I think that because I was at 66 and I missed tons of them.
No, I think you're totally right. I think there's definitely more than 100. I think you got to get at least 100.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I thought you had. I
Hell,
thought it was
dude.
counting up the total number of coins in the stage.
Anyway,
She was fine in every other moment. It just I was cringing at those moments where she was giving a speech. 'Cause
It was fine.
It was bad. It was bad dialogue and forced.
it was fine. It was supposed to be
overacting.
bad and forced
Yeah.
overacting because she was addressing the toads, being their queen or their princess. When I was old enough, they made me their princess. Well, hold on a second.
How does that make sense?
I mean, Peach is the princess, but there's really never any explanation as to
they just
why she
made-
is.
No. But like in previous, media, she was the daughter of the king of
Yes.
of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Right.
So
I like this origin story of Peach. Like, ooh, that's why,
I don't
though.
know.
You did the same thing, and
Yeah.
I feel like I jumped, but I feel like the timing's tight
Yeah.
there. Anyway,
Honestly, I don't remember the origin story of Peach as much as what you just said about when I was old enough they made me their princess.
yeah, I like the origin story of her being that she accidentally was warped into the Mushroom
Okay,
Kingdom
so
and then raised by the
She
the
was
Toads.
warped in from Mario's world, right? From
Well, they didn't specifically say.
I'm probably
Mario's line is, you're from my world.
right.
And Peach's line is, there's a lot of universes out there with a lot of galaxies and worlds or whatever.
Right.
And I guess the implication is maybe she's from, the real world, or maybe
Yeah.
she's from some other galaxy, some other universe, some other Super Mario galaxy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I
Um,
think the
so
idea
here's
is
what I
that
think is
they're
gonna
the
happen.
only two humans in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Here's what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to make a sequel called Super Mario World,
Mhm.
and then I think they're going to make a third movie called Super Mario Galaxy, and that's going to
Okay,
be,
there you go.
I mean, Super Mario World movie.
No. They're gonna make Super Mario Brothers
No,
movie
they're
2
skipping
Japan,
that,
and
okay.
then Super Mario Brothers 2 US.
No, there's no way they're going to do that, because there's no Doki Doki Panic movie in production.
That's true.
How are they going to convert it into...
So what did you think? Okay, let's we'll go to memes, but I need to ask you, what did you
Damn it.
think about? And I didn't spoil it for you because you already knew about DK's entrance. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was great. It was fantastic.
It was so good.
Yeah, I loved
That
it.
part had me dying. I think that was my favorite part of the movie.
I have mixed feelings
You
about Seth
probably-
Rogen as DK,
Yeah, because I hate Seth Rogen.
because I hate Seth Rogen, and his DK voice is just Seth Rogen going,
Yeah.
weed.
Right.
But he was actually funny in some of his line delivery,
Yeah.
so I was like, I feel really tore up about it,
Right.
you know?
So, yeah, I didn't have a lot of thoughts on him as the voice actor, but I feel like the references to the games were not. Oh
You
my
got
gosh!
it.
What the fuck? How? Okay.
No!
Oh, no.
Save it.
Wait a minute! I just discovered something. If you're falling off the edge, you can spin back onto the edge.
Yes, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing to know. Okay, I didn't feel like the references were like ham-fisted and
No.
shoehorned. I felt like they were all perfectly curated for the moment that they
Mhm.
were in. I think that's the thing that the movie did best. Every one of the references landed for me.
Right. I was a little disappointed about some of the references that weren't in there. For example, I was really hoping to see Mario Accountancy.
Mario does the weekly shopping.
But no such luck.
Mm-hmm.
It was a missed opportunity, I would say.
God, but how many tens of hundreds of people would have died in the theater if they had seen Mario Accountancy?
It would have been. I would have certainly. Oh, that would have been so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I loved the movie. I thought it was great. I thought it was a little boring, pacing wise and story wise, but I thought it was great. And
I disagree. I had fun the whole time.
Yeah.
I was having a blast. I was going.
I mean,
Yeah, I
I
can't wait for
can't-
another one.
can't-
I'm really excited about Nintendo making movies.
I make my.
And I
make
think
my-
Illumination is probably going to get a big boost in their status
probably.
for being, because I assume that Nintendo is probably going to continue working with
I
Illumination.
told you I hate Illumination.
Oh, yeah.
I despise Illumination.
No, I
but
totally get it.
They did a good job with this movie. They did
Yeah.
fantastic. I like the animation, and
Yeah.
I usually hate the look of Illumination movies.
Yeah, no, I get it. I agree with you. The
When
animation was
I
good.
heard that Illumination was getting the movie,
You're
I
like,
thought,
why?
why would you do that, Nintendo?
Everybody's
That's
going to look
awful.
like Despicable Me.
Yeah, you should have got DreamWorks so everybody could look like Shrek.
Oh, no.
My God. Oh, that
Okay,
sucks.
it's possible to get through there.
Yeah.
But hey, we do know for sure that 100. There's more than 100 in there. 'Cause
Well,
I
he
missed
just straight
more
up
than
murders
two.
you.
Yeah. Pulls out a gun.
Wow.
I thought that some of the music was weird. I don't know why they did the like the weird like 80s music inserts here and there. That
Yeah.
was kind of odd to me. I don't
Well,
know
because
what the
Mario
reason.
originated in the 80s, so.
But Mario, as a piece of media, has nothing to do with 80s like rock music or pop
Right.
music. Like it's completely disconnected.
Yeah.
I think it's the Guardians of the Galaxy James
Yeah.
Gunn effect that's just sweeping the entire movie industry.
Right.
Everybody's doing this shit right now,
Right.
and it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
because like
fucking-
for like the Mario Kart, like the Donkey Kong, land, Mario Kart, like going to the where it plays Take on Me,
Yeah.
going to see the King. They actually had like a Mario Kart based like composed theme based off of the Mario Kart Double Dash, I think, theme that was originally part of the composition for the movie, and they replaced it with Take on Me at the last minute.
Oh, wow.
And
I didn't
somebody
know that.
like leaked a
Oh, that's even worse.
there was like a leak of the original soundtrack for that
Yeah.
on Twitter, and it was like so much better.
Yeah.
Like I was like, wow, this like Take on Me is just I
Yeah,
love Take
okay,
on Me,
so,
but
I mean,
why did they do that?
They could, and that is actually a good point. They were trying to fit as many references as possible. Why wouldn't they put classic music in as
They did
opposed
get
to-
some of it in there.
Yeah,
I mean, they
did,
got a
of
lot
course.
of it in there. Actually, there was a lot of like use of different stuff, like the different themes, like level themes and stuff like that for different games.
Was the underground theme for Mario 1 in there?
Yes,
I thought so.
it was used as like the basis for like Bowser's
Bowser's
song.
theme. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
There was also the Super Mario World haunted house
Yeah.
theme was used as the Dark Land, like
Yeah.
whenever Luigi is when Luigi is captured by the Shy Guys.
Uh-huh.
There was a lot of good musical references in there.
Yeah.
And they used the Mario Kart 8 music for the kart creation scene,
Yeah. Yeah,
which
yeah,
was
yeah, I
awesome.
remember
That was so
that
good.
was awesome.
I love
The
the Mario
kid-
Kart.
The kids loved that too. Cause
I love the Mario. Damn it, 98
What the hell?
again. I love the Mario Kart 8 music.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
But it was great to do that in like an orchestral version
Right.
of that.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, I'm disappointed that Funky Kong isn't in there.
Oh yeah.
Funky Kong was not in there.
Well, but Candy Kong wasn't in there.
No, but
and-
Funky Kong should be in there though,
Yeah.
right? Funky Kong's like in a bunch of those games, right?
I don't think so. He's in Donkey Kong Country just like Candy Kong is.
Yeah, and he's in Donkey Kong 64 just like Candy Kong is.
What was Funky?
Funky
And-
Kong, dude, Funky Kong had the little shop that you got upgrades from,
Oh,
and he
right,
would go.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
Right,
was
right.
always sitting there, with a big rocket on his back.
Yeah. Okay, I
Yeah.
remember that.
Plus, Funky Kong is also in some of the newer games, like the Wii, like Frozen Donkey Kong Frozen freezing cold game.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
Tropical Freeze.
Anyway,
What did you think of what's his name as Cranky Kong?
I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I did.
At first, I didn't. I was like, why?
I didn't
And then-
like it, but I ended up.
But then he really grew on me.
Yeah,
throughout the
same.
movie.
Same here. I was like, when the first line he delivers, I'm
you
like,
imagine-
what are you
You
doing?
imagine Cranky Kong being a cranky old geezer, right?
Yes.
So when he comes out with this like freaking, Larry David ass sounding
Yeah.
voice, it's like what?
Yeah.
That's not at all what I envisioned.
No.
But it works. It
Yes.
worked. It really worked for his character and the way they played it in the movie.
I agree.
It was good.
Like, it was unexpected, but it was good. Like, I was questioning the decision at first, but I think they pulled through.
All right, bro. You know what? Maybe I went into it with too critical and too discerning of an eye, being that I have both high and low expectations for this movie. I should watch it again.
Yeah.
I loved it. I'm not saying that I hated the movie. I'm just saying that on first watch, I wasn't compelled by the story or
What the
the
fuck?
dialogue that much.
Yeah, no, I get that. I thought it was just a blast. I thought it was a blast, and
What do you think
I
about
can't-
Jack Black?
Oh, he was great.
Yeah.
Like, fantastic.
The kids
It
kids
didn't-
go around the house singing peaches, peaches, peaches.
Yeah, like I thought Jack Black was so good because he wasn't just Jack Black.
Yeah.
I mean, he really did put on a voice, and
Yeah.
in a lot of scenes, it's like if you know it's Jack Black, you would know, but if you
Yeah.
didn't know, you'd be like, oh, that's a good
Yeah.
Bowser guy, you know.
Yeah.
But
Well-
then when he would do his singing and stuff, you're like, oh, that's Jack
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah, it was good, and I love. So, had it not been Jack Black, I wouldn't have cared if there were musical numbers at all.
Uh-huh.
But being that it was Jack Black, you knew Bowser was gonna have to sing.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. I thought to myself as all this was happening, I was thinking, is Bowser traditionally, a musician?
Yeah,
I don't
I don't
remember
think so.
Bowser ever being a
He did
musician,
wear-
but you know
I
what?
did-
It works.
I did love that they whipped out the wedding suit, though.
Yeah. Yes.
Fantastic. That was my favorite Bowser moment. I think it was really early on in the film, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That he put on the tux
Yeah, I think he was doing like a little, like a mock.
Yeah. ceremony
Proposal.
or whatever to Kamek, I think.
Yes. Yes. Trans icon Kamek.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Oh, the discourse around that online is so stupid.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Kamek?
Yes.
There's discourse around Kamek being
Yes.
trans.
Yes.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
A bunch of people,
Why?
a bunch of people on Twitter are going, "Oh, conservatives are so stupid. They don't even realize that Kamek is like being a trans icon in this movie, and they're trying to say that this movie is not woke, but it's like super woke because Kamek does drag." It's like, no,
God. No, that's
the
that's
drag is
comedic.
the joke. It's the
Yeah.
joke. The scene is a joke. It's supposed
Right.
to be funny.
Oh, conservatives don't understand this is Doubtfire.
Yeah. No, we're laughing at it.
This is Doubtfire was a really woke movie from the early '90s.
Yes. Yes, accurate.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, look, there's a lot of dumb people on Twitter. Okay, I go there. Okay, I go to Twitter. I
Yeah,
willingly
I was
do it.
thinking, like, Kamek has always been presented as like a father figure to Bowser
Mm.
because he raised him from a baby.
Yeah.
So, no, I mean, and it's not even trans. It would be drag.
I know.
Sure, drag, maybe,
Yes.
but not trans. That's not. He presents himself as male
No.
all the
Because
time.
What you got to understand though is that somehow drag is trans now. Like that
No.
has been no, but I'm just telling you. Look, it's not a matter of whether or not it makes sense or anything, but that has become that has become a thing
as
now.
weird as I think it is, there are totally straight men who just think drag is
Yeah,
fun.
whenever Monty Python was doing drag all
Yeah.
the time,
Yeah.
we didn't think that Monty Python was like being trans allies, you know?
This is your run to lose.
Do I have it?
This is your run to lose. Okay. Oh
Nice.
God, I thought it was in the bag, and then you missed like a whole row of coins.
No, there's plenty of coins around here. How many coins do you think are in this thing? 150?
Oh God, yeah, probably. But most of them are unreachable.
Yeah. You got to pick one route or another.
Yeah. So yeah, the idea that drag is in any way trans is absurd.
It doesn't make any sense, but
No.
that's what's happened now. Apparently, if you criticize drag itself, you are being like a transphobe.
Yeah.
That's how it works
Ridiculous.
now. It doesn't make any sense, but that's how it works now. Like this is just.
See, that's what got me about all this like drag queen story hour or something blah 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 about not wanting drag shows around your kids. How does any of that affect the LGBTQ community in any way? Drag is not an identity; it's just a
Right.
thing that men do sometimes.
Yeah, usually gay men.
Yeah.
It's very very common with gay men, which is why I think
Sure,
it
but
gets
that's not-
lumped into the LGBTQ community
That's not
because it's a
their
queer
gender
aesthetic.
identity. That is
No,
their,
but it's
their
part of-
hobby, their
it's-
pastime.
Because it's part of queer aesthetics, so it gets pulled into the LGBTQ. But there are straight men who do drag also,
Right.
so it's not exclusively a gay thing.
Yeah, wasn't J. Edgar Hoover straight?
I don't know about that. I kind of don't think so.
No.
I'm not sure. I don't remember all the history there.
Yeah.
But I know he was a weirdo.
Yeah.
And he started the FBI, which
Yeah.
well, he didn't start the FBI, but he fucked the FBI up and made it into what it is now, basically. He's pretty much the worst.
God, question blocks in this game are so disheartening.
Yeah, there's a bunch
there's
of
no
fucking star
power
bits
ups in this game unless it's like the gimmick of the level, and it really sucks.
That is a fair point. That's a fair point. This game. Aw, man, it sucks because on the one hand, that's part of the magic of the first game.
Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy is just the sheer amount of ideas that they put in that
Yeah.
game. But it does lead to the situation where it's a matter of figuring out what the gimmick is for the level more so than it is like figuring out how to master the tool set that you have in the game.
Right.
So even whenever it comes to power-ups, they're always related specifically to the gimmick.
Well, basically, any like secret or question block, whatever, you can skip. You don't need more star bits. What do you even fucking need star bits for? You don't.
In
use
case
them
there's
for
a
anything.
fat fuck around.
But those are only in the overworld for star bits, though. So,
No,
you'll
well,
get
there's
enough naturally.
the Starbit store where you can buy some. You can buy. There's the occasional like shop
Yeah.
store Luma guy
Oh.
that you can buy like a 6 life thing
Oh,
from.
right. For star bits.
Yes, I believe you pay in Starbits. Look at how much I'm doing so good.
You are doing fantastic.
Like, what is the strategy here?
Yeah,
Like,
I think you just go around. Maybe go smack all the pumpkins off and get them to chase you, and then get them all in one spot. I think that's the strategy.
yeah, I think you're right.